All right, I hope everyone is having a good day. I thought I'd make this video because I think that some people are probably, depending on how they handle the standard banner update, might actually get cooked in some polls in terms of kind of scamming themselves, okay? And we don't have the full info because there's always things that they kind of leave out. And I saw an image before from Reddit, someone just posted it. I'm like, hold on, this sounds kind of right. So we're going to talk about a couple of things. I also just want to quickly mention before we get into this, I have not been logging into Global. Bro, I don't give a fuck about soccer. I'm playing JP. I have shit to do IRL. It's like, I didn't even know, but they need to announce these things because there's a cumulative login pass that they added, which is pretty cool. I just hate how you have to log in every single day in a row. Like, you cannot miss a single day for this shit. I don't like that type of thing. I feel like giving a couple days leeway should be the norm, but it's like, yeah, you only have X amount of days and you better do it in X amount of days. But here, an extra 1,000, but don't forget they took away 6,000 cubes, so it's like they kind of have to do that. Definitely pretty cool. I don't think you should get $15 for what? 1, 2, 3, 35 pulls. Meh. I mean, if you want, I just don't think it's that worth it. Probably don't spend. Now, this is the image that I saw. I just wanted to kind of mention that. But this is what I saw. So surely look forward to a lot of posts on 14th of March. 300 tickets, no Degumi, no Gojo, no Momo, uninstall, which is probably going to happen. But I'm also going to see people with like 50 tickets complain. And those are the people that are the problem, honestly. If you have 50 tickets, like, just own up to it. It doesn't really matter, but you shouldn't own. At least if you're watching this video, you probably have seen other videos, you know? So it's like, that's the problem, at least for me. I know a lot of people probably got scammed that don't really follow the YouTube sphere, of course. Now, highly suspect the Blue Inu banner on March 7 will already contain Degumi, Hollow Purple, Gojo, Momo, etc. because NJP Blue Inu comes after the standard banner update. So this is a good point. Now, we cannot say for sure. Personally, I don't think this is the case. And you want to know why? I think it's the opposite, and that Blue Inumaki will not have standard banner units being updated like Hollow Purple and shit until the 14th. Now, there's two things. Number one, Blue Nanami was before, right? Blue Nanami was before. So in the code, if we check it out in August, right? He was before the banner update, right? The standard banner update where all the new units were added to the unfeatured. And then there's the point that it says after maintenance for Blue Nanami. After maintenance is a key word to where that means after this point is probably when they're going to change the standard banner. So to me, that means even Inumaki will not have the standard banner units until after. The first week of his banner, I believe people should not summon. The way he says it, it's like, I don't know. Because it's on the 14th. It's on the 14th that the characters and recollection bits appearing in each gacha will be updated. Each gacha, which means every gacha is going to be updated on the 14th, right? On the 14th, not before. If they're changing the code for Nanami as he came before the update, they could definitely change it afterwards, right? Like, that's the thing, right? It's going to be also people, I think he was saying it was the opposite, but it's like it's on the 14th, right? So that means Inumaki is not going to have it until the 14th. And why is that important? Let me tell you. Well, remember, he has a story event. And I mean, even map event doesn't really matter. Maybe even the powerful enemy will give tickets, but there will be free tickets. So first thing, I just think it's a very small thing, but it could still affect you. Don't use the tickets and don't summon until the 14th, unless we find out that the unfeatured is updated, right? So if you don't want to wait for like a video from me and you want to check it out, which I will make it when it is guaranteed, when we are confirmed. How you could check it out is if you go to gacha details, you go to probability, you'll see the unfeatured. So you'll be able to check. You could look for like a green Gojo or like a yellow Nanami or a red Yuji, right? Any of the units you check for. And then if they're there when the banner comes out, then sure, summon for Inumaki with the story event. And if you're actually planning on getting him, because Inumaki's actually a very good unit. He is a very good blue debuffer, right? And we're going to get into it very shortly if you should summon for these two, which I would say no, but I do think it is worth it to mention who should summon for it exactly. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you should not summon until the 14th because you are basically losing out on the chance of getting some unfeatured that you would need. And it's crazy because the unfeatured pool right now is so shit. Like, it goes from being pretty fucking ass to pretty good, right? Like, these units being added is just such a good bunch. Like, 1 good unit, 2 good units. I'm counting JP EZA buffs, obviously. 3 good units, 4 good units, 5 good units, 6 good units, 7 good units, 8 good units, and then some mediocre ones, right? So it's like, it's insane. You do want to wait, even if it's a couple. And especially if you do plan on summoning, remember, You wait until the unfeatured pool is added on the 14th. I don't give a fuck, right? It's just not worth it to summon on this banner, especially for these rec bits and Shokos. Shokos is literally something that has not been in the game yet. So you're going to want to wait for it to be in the standard pool to even consider summoning on any banner. I think that is a very fair point because this is a free healing rec bit that you could get extra, that it could be you that you get it, right? It could end up being you, right? So I just don't think wasting your story tickets, or sorry, the banner tickets that you're going to get from the story event and potentially from powerful enemy before, right? I really think you should wait until the 14th to use all your tickets, including standard banner tickets, obviously, right? That's a no-brainer. You're going to wait till the 14th. Do not make the mistake of doing it on the 7th. It is with Blue Anatomy that it is going to be coming out. So that's very important to mention. Now, we don't know when exactly it's going to be, but I'm going to guess it's going to be like 1 to 3 a.m. EST that it's probably going to release. So that's important to mention. So yeah, just remember, don't summon. Even if you're planning on whaling or doing anything on Inumaki, just wait, right? Just please wait. It's gonna just be so much more valuable. Even if you do like 2 multis, 4, 6, it's just way better to wait. Now, very quickly, right? Very quickly. Inumaki. Who should summon for Inumaki? I would say either someone if you're very lucky and like Inumaki, like he is very good. It depends on what you want personally. So basically, if you need or want another support for Sukuna, right, then you could go for Inumaki. Very good unit. Now, if you want someone for maybe, I'm going to say an upcoming Shibuya unit, then you're going to go for Red Inumaki, right? I'd say like you should choose one or the other. Now, this is not a Shibuya Inumaki, but the thing is, very good alt gauge support even off mono. And then also there's the fact that he's probably going to be used either with Mei, right? Probably gonna be Mei's best support partner, or maybe it's gonna be a future unit like a future Sukuna or not a Toji, maybe a Gojo. We'll have to see what exactly, but it's gonna depend. You're gonna choose one or the other, depending on what you're looking for, either to use it with this Sukuna or long term a Shibuya unit, which my guess is personally a Taijutsu Mei. So we'll have to see what exactly comes out of that. But Inumaki is gonna be able to be pretty good, give some pretty nice 27% debuff alongside the alt, which is an AoE 50% about pretty much. Up to 50%, usually going to be 40%. 4-turn debuffs are pretty good. It's just going to cost a lot of CE if we're being real. But he's definitely not going to be bad. Also has some decreased Jujutsu damage, which is decent. But I would say he's pretty much going to be a skip. Even Nanami, just not really that crazy. I think he could be pretty fun. I kind of want to get him because this seems to be a pretty fun effect, but his ult like damage is so low. I just like, he doesn't really have many damage increases, like 80%. Alongside maybe this could increase the Yagas by like 60. I don't know. It's like, it's whatever to me. To me, it's whatever. I don't know. It's just the Black Flash damage being 200 is great, but the rate is 10%. And getting this extra 200 is going to be hard. So it is unfortunate with that. But I would say you skip both of these. If you do plan on something for Inumaki, because you want Inumaki, first of all, you want a cool, like, pseudo DPS Inumaki, you want to use him with Sukuna, then go ahead. Just wait for the 14th when the standard banner gets updated, and that's kind of pretty much it for this video. This is basically just a very mini update, not really anything too crazy, just wanted to kind of mention that. Why don't we do a just single summon for Yaga? Not going to hurt us. Oh, all right, screw you too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. I guess we're not summoning. Bye-bye.